Welcome back to the Backpacktrader training room for crude oil inventory report session, Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, that is our required risk disclosure. We're done with that today. No more sessions. So here we are with our charts. And there was the just hit 1030. Pretty good little reaction there. All right, lots of movement here. There's a new long set up. Stop will come to there. This will get into right that. Well, that's their reaction range. Okay. All right. We'll wait till 10:32. And we're just about there. Good morning again, Colette. We start taking trades 2 minutes after the news report comes out, which just happened. That is a valid long right there on crude. This is a spotlight crude chart. Same 8-tick range bar that we've been using. 73.91 for the entry. 73.67 is our stop. Money management's at 74.05. I marked the reaction ranges with these two dotted lines, 73.97 and 73.62. So about 35 cent range in the reaction. Not big on the normal standards of crude. Fairly muted reaction. Preset. This is the chart on the left. Lower left is counterpunch. That is only a 377 tick chart. Well, there is our first trade. Is a short. Money management is way down here at 73.73. Of course, that's only our minimum 10 ticks from the entry at 73.83. And our stop up at 73.96. Unleaded in the upper right. Unleaded gas wholesale. So waiting for our first trade there. Long on And of course, I normally try to trade this along in Sim and didn't do that. I put an order in there. So if it pulls back, it'll get us in. Should be in that trade. And stop and reverse on to long on the 377 tick. We get our regular entry at 88. That'll go to 91. That hit money management and target and came back to stop out at 94. And we did ultimately get a trigger into our crude trade. So I'll put that our targets at target 1. And target 2. Stop in place at 67. And just a tick shy. We got as high as 04. Money management. Oh, there's money management. So our stop will come to 92. And then I'll do something Ninja Trader can do is I'm going to time my orders to the stop indicator. There is target 1, so this will be a one and done session. Getting up within 5 ticks of target 2. Unleaded, picking up a long trade as well. Just missing money management there. And now his stop moves up to 93 on the spotlight chart. Money management on unleaded and target 1 if you're trading it. That can be traded with either target 1 or target 2. I tend to prefer target 2 when I trade it. That next trailer is now up to 863. And our entry was 851. This is going to be a one and done session on unleaded as well. For target 1 traders, 49 ticks on target. It's going to be at least 61 ticks, $4.20 a tick for contract, and it did stop out. So target 1 traders are one and done again. There is a stop out on crude at 94. So we got 3 ticks on the trailer and 16 ticks on target, so 19 ticks on the morning on this session. Now go back and see what we did on. I'll watch for a new trade for target 2 on unleaded. Let's see, we had the short trade. Who did we have? There's our long. That was our long trade. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we were in this short. So we go from 73.83. That entry was 88. Yeah, so that'll go to 91. 2 tick stop and reverse adjustment. That takes it to 90, and we don't. That's a key level, so that will take it up to 91. Is where that entry comes from. So that will take the money management up to 74.01. And makes this just a straight trailer, because the target is now only 9 ticks. So money management's up there at 01, and it got there. So we're working strictly just the trailer in this case. Both positions, 2 contracts on the trailer, and we get 3 ticks, 6 ticks positive. Didn't get a target. We got our 10 tick minimum, but because there were no targets, I would take another trade on that. And there's a setup for a long. 74.08 does trigger in. Meanders about, and we have a stop and another stop and reverse. This time it's going to be 04.02, which it did just touch. So we're going getting positive. So 92 is our .94 would have been our money management level, but it's going to move down to 02 with the. I'm sorry, 80, 90, 92 would be the entry. 82 would be the. Yeah, that's right. 02 was the entry, so 92 would be. And my mistake. So there's our money management level. We get money management trailing at 01. And now we're looking for target 3. And we stop out at 01 for a single tick. So 2 ticks, 2 positions. And there is a long setup that just triggered in. Definitely have time to get into it. Looks like we're going to get a stop and reverse again. Maybe not. Maybe, yeah, there's this possible stop and reverse at 73.92 again. That's going to be at the stop. That's at the full stop of the original long trade. Still in the long, still in the long. Short trade did cancel. No longer have the stop and reverse. 200 EMA coming up to 93, and there's a full stop out to 92. Not a good day for the 377 tick, and that brings us to current, and we're flat. That's because I didn't have the charts in the earlier session were small enough. I didn't have room for the chart trading panel, and I can show that panel. There's just not enough space on the chart to do that reasonably, and that's only for actually if I'm going to actually trade them. I can turn that panel back on, see how much it squeezes the chart down. So that's why I don't turn that on these smaller size charts. But I do have it on there. But yeah, that was the difference. Is I had the chart trader panel showing, and that 190 is what we actually won on that particular trade. As I mentioned, it was 16 ticks to target, and we picked up 3 ticks on the trailer. That's our 19 ticks. $10 a tick is $190. And it's something that's available on all of the charts. There's just not enough space to be able to see what's going on with the chart and see the trade panel, the chart trader panel. But when I have this larger chart that I'm using this time, I've got enough room for that. And I use during this session, I usually try to run those trades in sim on at least the Crude 8-tick spotlight 8-tick range. Moving square with a dollar amount. Oh, I know. Are you talking about this little? That's not a dollar amount. That's actually the tick counter. There wasn't a dollar amount in a moving square on anything. I don't remember that being. I don't know of a moving square with a dollar amount, unless that was just. I'll go back to that one in a few minutes. There weren't any floating there aren't any floating boxes on these workspaces that I know of. Okay, this is not TradeStation. This is NinjaTrader. When I started working with Troy, I was already an Interactive Brokers customer, so I decided I wanted to continue using Interactive Brokers, and I could do that with NinjaTrader and directly place my trades within NinjaTrader. So that's why I'm on NinjaTrader. Now, yes, your data box, your data box, which is I don't have it floating. I have it set up over here on the left for the specific reason that if I maximize these charts, it covers the full screen on this monitor, and I have it set to be always on top. So I have it on the left. When I try to trade, I have it on the right, but I need to set up a window manager so that I can keep it over on the right and not get it covered up. But as far as the charts you'll see on TradeStation, they'll be very similar. You also will have a similar chart trading panel available on TradeStation. They're very similar platforms. Will give you very similar charts. Now, one thing that I do like, one of the things that TradeStation doesn't, that Ninja doesn't, that I really like is the ability to set your charts to exchange time. NinjaTrader doesn't let me do that, but the energies are easy. They're all out of New York, so I'm set to Eastern time. But the earlier session, I've got the energies on Eastern time, the three market indices, Micro Russell, Micro NQ, and there was a couple of trades that didn't trigger. We just triggered a short on the 377 tick. This is same contract as our spotlight chart on the right, just a different. This is counterpunch using a 377 tick chart rather than a range bar. All right, so we got to money management, and there's target. So we got 12 ticks on target. Trailer is at 73.57. See if it's going to go down anymore. Nope. Yeah, went down to 56. So we get 8 ticks. We got 20 ticks on that one. And I think we're probably down more than that. But what all happened back here? Yeah, we took the full stop out on that one ultimately, which our risk was 11. 2-position trade. We're down 22 off of that one. Okay, this was a stop in reverse. 74.02. And yeah, we got 74.01, so we got 2 ticks on that one. So 22, we're plus 1 at this point. And let's see, we're 02. '08 to 02, we lost 6 times 2. So we're down 11. Okay, this was our first trade. 83. Yeah, so 83 to 91. 8 ticks, 16. Down 27. We got 3. So we're down 21 after all of those. And there's a new short. This will be our last trade. Actually, I think we've exhausted our maximum trades already. I believe we're at 5 trades already. One. That was a no trade. 2. 3. 4. Actually, that was 6 trades. So yeah, we're done with the session. We're down. That's a down session by about 21 ticks, I believe. So that's what that one would have done. And let me change back to the other workspace here. And this one will take a few minutes to open up. And by this time next month, we'll be on the December contracts for our market indices. Micro Russell, Micro NQ, and YM. It looks like we stopped out at 93.69. 68 or 9 there. What that was. Yeah, 68. From 57. So 11 ticks on the trailer, or 11 pips on the trailer, times what? 4 positions. It's a 5-position trade. So 44 pips on the trailer and 20 pips on target to target 1. 64 pips on that trade. That would have been a one and done session, the power of quitting. All right, let's see what soybeans did. We just stopped out, and now it is in a short. And it looks like we got into the noisy spot there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 full stop, 4 full stop outs there. So we certainly would have ended the session there. We already had one. That's a beautiful trade. That one probably was a good trade right there. That would likely have gotten all 4 targets and probably trailed. I don't know, let's see. That is 2376. 6 ticks off of that would put it 22 and a quarter. What did that get down to? Yep, it would have stopped out right there. And you can see YM went all the way to set a new session high at 41,096. It did that around 10:45, and then within seven minutes had dropped off almost 250 points. That's the YM tracks the Dow. That is the Dow index on the Dow. So that was the That was a positive stop and reverse and then a full stop out. That was actually the second loss, I believe. I'm going to make, if I can find where we were. 10:15. Yeah, that was 9:34. Loss number 1. Okay, this is the one where we stayed in this trade. That was trade number 2. Stop out here. That was loss number 2. With one win. One win. That's a solid win. The up is a break even. 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 break even. Third loss. That was the end of the session at 10:30. So that micro NQ is the micro of the NASDAQ index at the MNQ. M2K is the micro for the Russell index, RTY. That one just got caught in noise. We had a break even and three losses. Trade plan is 4 wins, 3 losses, or 6 trades max on both of those two. Those are Catapult Trader charts. Pound Aussie is on a spotlight. Crude is on a spotlight. I showed that earlier. Unleaded. Take a look at that. If I can find that one. There. So unleaded starts at 9 o'clock. So our start time was right in here. So we got in sync with this first trade. Target 1 traders, as I said, got 52 ticks on the target on that trade. Entry was 21. And the trailer was 37, so 16 in the trailer. Got 32 for target 2 traders because they just had 2 positions on the trailer. 52 and 16, 68 ticks at $4.20 a tick. Single contract positions would have been a decent result. And our second trade, target 2 traders only, since we had not gotten a target yet. This would have been, even if we didn't get target, this would have been a power quitting trade once it hit money management, because it would have been the second money management trade. But it went all the way to target 2, which was 78 ticks, and trailed out at 772 from the entry at 819. So 28 and 19 is 47, and 78 is Yeah, 28 and 28 and 19 is 47. So 47 and 78 is 125. Plus the 32 is 157. 157 ticks, so about something over $600 just for two single contract, two position single contract each. That one. The risk on that trade was 64 ticks, so 125. Puts it about $500 risk on that trade. The other trade, I think, is just a little bit smaller. No, it's actually just a slight bit larger. So, you know, $500 each trade, netted over 600. A good day. Soybeans, I think you pretty much saw what happened there. Starts at 9:30. And we got into this long trade. Lost 14 points there. We pick up 2 3/4 points, so we're down 11 1/4 points on this short. Didn't trigger the long, triggered this short. That got us another 2 points. So we're down 9 1/4 now. Oh, and that's exactly where we are. We just hit money management on that. Stop now comes to 77.5. That's where we stand right now on soybeans. So that large trade, the loss, is probably going to make this a down session. And those are just some of our example charts. Crude, unleaded, YM, and pound Aussie for spotlight. Catapult was micro Russell and micro NQ. And the soybeans chart is on Counterpunch. That's a 5-tick range bar or 1 1/4 point momentum bar for a trade station. So that's kind of what we did, what was going on today. Let's see, YM we didn't go back and look at. YM was one and done this morning, I believe it was. Another nice trade there at 10:45. So YM starts at market open, which is by exchange time. This is traded out of Chicago. So exchange time would be 8:30. But I'm running Eastern time timestamp, so I'm showing 9:30. Yeah, that short was definitely too fast to have been able to trade it. Just 4 seconds and it was already back up halfway to the stop. So no time to get an order in on that. There was time, however, to get an order in on this long, and unfortunately that stops and reverses. So that's going to be 27, 20, yeah, that was at 24, and EMA's 23. I probably would have taken that down to 22. As the EMA moved back up, I may have gone back to, yeah, I'd probably left it at 22. But 22 would have still gotten triggered in. So that was 5-tick adjustment. That's a big adjustment. But it was 3 ticks, 2 ticks for the stop and reverse, a tick for key level, and then 2 more ticks for the 50 EMA. But it ultimately ended up going to target 1, which would have been 36 ticks. We would have taken the full stop on the first trade. So that would have been 84. 36 off of 84 puts us at 40, 48. No, 38. Yeah, 38. So down 38. And then we end up getting a nice runner on that. It's like 82. 82 from 22. We got 60 on the trailer. So we got 36 and 48. So yeah, 40. We would have been down 48. We're up, so we ended up 12 at the end of that, and power of quitting on 2 trades. So was that kind of what you were looking for, Colette? Hopefully that was helpful. A lot of moving pieces, but the 7 different charts gives lots of examples. I certainly would not try to trade that many at once. Starting out, trade 1. I don't trade any more than 3, and the 3 that I trade have staggered start times, so I usually am not trading more than 1 or 2 at a time. You also are going to have your data box can float on TradeStation, but that's not preferable usually. So did that help get a feel for what I do here in the mornings? So I'm in here 9:30 Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and then the crude oil inventory report normally Wednesday at 10:30. But if when we have a Monday holiday, when we have a holiday early in the week, it'll usually slide to Thursday at 11. Once every 3 or 4 years, it'll actually slide all the way to Friday. So but it does float. I will definitely let you know before it moves around other than Wednesdays or Thursdays. Any other questions? Let's see, I have the chart panel or the trading panel on all of these as well. I just don't have it shown. I have it hidden. Just for screen space purposes. Now, if you're trading it, obviously I would have it open, and you're using Tradetrader. But for example purposes on here, I want people to be able to see more of what happens with the chart as opposed to what because that panel really doesn't tell you a lot unless you're actually in trades. So that's what we're all about. If there are no other questions, and I don't see anybody typing don't see anything going into the chat, I am going to call it a day. Because I have another meeting coming up in another hour and a half that I have to prep for. All right. I don't see any new questions. Please do come back again tomorrow. 9:30 tomorrow. We'll be back here. And I don't have a time constraint on the session tomorrow because of a new report coming out. So I'll be more than happy to answer any questions in the session tomorrow. We will see everybody then. Have a good one.